what do you think is the future of skincare and anti-aging? I mean, are we going to get to a place where we can grow baby skin? This is what I've been asking every scientist that comes on my podcast. I'm like, when is the day that we can like reverse?
Yeah. Well, we know that we in the lab can actually take cells back to an embryonic-like state.
Mm-hmm.
So
that's a little tricky, right? With like cancer.
Well, exactly. That's not going to work. But I'm just saying, if we can get it all the way back to that state, maybe we can find like an interim. We don't have that yet, right? But I'm very hopeful. You know, I speak at a lot of really interesting conferences. Like I was speaking at a longevity investors conference in Gstaad, and the things that are coming down the pipeline are just wild. Like being able to take young, new mitochondria and integrate those into older mitochondria in a human being by like IV drip. This is amazing, you know, absolutely unbelievable. I mean, of course, like, you know, organ regeneration, because right now I think, you know, our best bet is just to slow the process as much as possible with these healthy behaviors. But with AI, it's just like going to be super speed. It's like birthing of like, you know, this super technology. And I think that's how we're going to get to these like really extended, you know, years in age. In terms of skin. So it's really something that I'm just getting into and I'm super excited to for a lot of reasons, right? Like I've spent so much time on lab testing and eating healthy food. And, you know, sometimes people, you know, they think that if you were eating healthy, like that you're also never going to age, which is not exactly how it is, even if internally, biologically, you're younger, but still like, you know, I mean, I loved the sun as, you know, a kid.
Same.
Went in tanning beds.
And twice a day sometimes.
Oh my gosh. My mom reminded me, she's like, remember when you went in a tanning bed twice? And I was like, I know, I wish you would have really harped on the sun, you know, the skincare back then and the sunscreen. Mm-hmm. So yeah, I mean, all of that stuff. So now I'm in this place where I'm doing what I'm calling like, you know, the skin longevity project. So I'm trying a bunch of stuff. I've actually partnered with Dr. Diamond on some of it here in Beverly Hills. So we're doing a combination. He has this Instafacial of lasers. I think there's a BBL and then there's microneedling with exosomes. And we've done a few different lasers. I need to get a little bit more educated on the lasers, but I think those are incredibly beneficial, right? I think I want to start doing maybe once a year, even a fractional laser, right? Mm-hmm. Is that what it's called? Yeah. That's the deepest one, right?
Like a CO2.
Okay, like a CO2.
Yeah.
You know more about these laser things than I do, but I think lasers are going to be really, you know, they've been powerful, but continuing to be powerful. I did something called a soft wave. I think that's really interesting. Do you know about this one?
Yeah, I haven't done it though.
Okay.
Did you notice a difference?
A little bit. I think I need a few more sessions. I will say, yeah, I mean, you need to be relaxed when you're going to that treatment, but I think that's really cool that you can just tighten the skin from the inside out. So that seems to be something that is really promising. There's something called an L-core too that I'm really interested in. Have you heard of this one?
No.
So this one actually takes tiny pieces of skin out. And so, then it heals apparently. And so you're literally just like removing skin as it's getting looser. What's your thoughts on this?
I don't know a ton about it, but I do know what you're talking about.
I have not done it, but I'm interested in it. Yeah. In terms of skincare, I'm super excited about the potential. I was telling you, I have like a little bit of like mistakes going on the skin today. Yes.
You look flawless.
Oh, well, thank you. Because I'm trying all these different things. And sometimes when I try like too many therapies and mix that with too many products, you know, sometimes things just happen. But I think NAD in skincare is really exciting. I mean, I think collagen in skincare is like tried and true, not only eating collagen, because we now know for a while people were like, oh, collagen, it doesn't work. We now know that it actually does work. So getting your collagen, you know, orally and on the skin, I think are two really helpful things. So yeah, like the NAD skincare, I think exosomes at home in skincare is going to be the future. So I have a couple products that I'm trying. It's really just hard to keep them alive. So it's like they're not even alive. It's just they're able to kind of be like activated. Oh, something else I think super interesting is there's a product called Civ. Have you heard of this one?
No.
So it's like a spore probiotic for the face. So really like we have a microbiome of our skin. And this is the first product that I've seen of that nature. So you just do 2 tiny drops, you warm it up to actually activate it and then press it into the skin. And it's supposed to basically optimize your skin microbiome.
I've been doing an Allies of Skin probiotic mist, by the way.
Oh, really?
It's amazing. You should try it.
Oh, you'll have to tell me about that. That one is really, that sounds amazing. Salmon sperm facials. I'm going to be trying one of those soon. Have you tried that?
Not yet.
Okay. No. I've heard it hurts a lot.
Yeah.
So I haven't yet pulled the trigger, but that's on my list of things. Yeah. I'm going through all of this because, I'm currently doing Xenamin twice a year, which is supposed to be the healthier version of Botox. Like, I know it's not perfect. In an ideal world, I wouldn't do it at all, which is where I'm moving. I'm also intending on getting pregnant. So we'll be stopping it at that point for sure. But the way I kind of think about it is, again, what is your toxic load? So like me knowing mine and knowing that overall it's so low, I feel better about doing that twice a year. Now, with the new toxic burden post fires, I'm not going to be doing it at all, because I think with all those toxins and then adding what we know is a neurotoxin on top of that, we'll just potentially tip that glass over. So I'm going to get all the toxins out. But yeah, we're just seeing, it's hard being a woman in the public eye in any way, right? It's like it's not good if you don't do anything, because then you're aging, but you're in longevity. So you have to stay like super young forever. But if you do stuff, that's also, frowned upon. And I'm like, what? First of all, I think women should do whatever makes women feel best, right? I'm excited for new interventions because I think we won't need Botox. I think, we won't need these types of things. But for now, I think, women should just do what makes them feel good, because being confident is also part of longevity. Like, feeling good about yourself, social relationships, community, all of that stuff is also, part of longevity. And to be clear, I'm not saying Botox is part of longevity. It's certainly not. But I think if you're doing all of the other things perfect, or as close to perfect as you can, we'll see. But I'll continue.
Your poison.
Yeah, exactly. And I will be posting everything that I'm doing for the skin longevity project, because I haven't done any Botox, I think, in the last like 6 or 8 months. And so I'm just excited to see what happens.
I think I need to join you in that project.
Yeah, let's do it. I think that like the topic of community and support is really important to longevity. And look, if I'm doing something that needs to be called out, like by all means, someone should. But I think in general, like women need to support women. Like I've left a total of absolutely 0 comments that are negative on Instagram in general. And never would I leave one on a woman's profile. You know what I mean? So I just think, we all should be cognizant that they're like real people behind that, like, post, and like probably they're going to read it. And everyone's just trying to do their best. Right.
Yeah.
And for me, I'm just trying to put out like free health information, to the best of my ability, and sharing what I'm doing. So
yeah. And I always like to say, take what you want and leave the rest.
Yeah.
Like, that's an option.
Yeah, totally.
Everybody.
Yeah. And if you don't like it, good thing there's like so many millions of Instagram profiles, to follow. So just find one that, makes you feel good.